Wizadora, we adore her. Doing things in her very special way. Wizadora, nothing surer. You're the one that can brighten up her day.
Oh, hello, you lot. You haven't seen my shoes anywhere, have you? Maybe Phoebe's seen them. Phoebe? Phoebe, are you all right?
Sorry, Wizadora. I must have been daydreaming.
Well, a penny for your thoughts, Phoebe.
Well, I was just wondering when I'm going to get a reply from Max.
Oh, right. Who's Max?
Max Fax. He's a fax machine. You know, one of those machines that's like a telephone, only you press a button and it bleeps and you can send written messages down the phone lines.
Of course. And then the message gets printed out on the fax paper that comes out of the machine at the other end of the line. Very clever.
Yes. My Max is very clever indeed.
I think our Phoebe's a bit stuck on this Max. Hangle, you haven't tidied my shoes away in the course of your clean-up operations, have you?
Me? No, I haven't come across them, I'm afraid, Wizadora. No, I see she's still dreaming about that Max fella.
Max isn't a fella, he's a machine.
Oh, what's a machine?
Well, a machine is a tool for doing things.
Oh, a tool like Daddy Bogle uses.
Well, that's right. A tool like Tatty Bogle uses. Only a machine is a little bit more complicated. Often you need to plug them in.
Before you ask, we haven't hidden your shoes.
You're not feeling guilty by any chance, are you, draw people?
No, it's just that we usually get blamed for things.
And we were too busy finishing off that chocolate cake to hide your shoes.
Oh,
Bottom, you noodle brain!
Well, that definitely calls for a zapping.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do with my machine.
What the hell?
This machine is a vacuum cleaner, and it's the perfect way to do my work in half the time. Much better than Tatty's Vintentions.
Of course! Tatty's got my shoes. He asked if he could borrow them for one of his Vintentions. Hello? Tatty Bogle!
Hello, Wizadora. Isn't it a beautiful day?
Yes. What does dutiful mean?
It means twice as good as wonderful, like my Vintentions.
Oh, Tatty, I was wondering whether you had finished with the shoes that you'd borrowed.
Ta-da! There they are. I needed them to fix my wheelbarrow, because the real wheel spoke its spokes. I mean, broke its spokes.
But those are my shoes, Tatty.
Well, you did say I could borrow them.
Well, yes, I know that, but, well, that's not really the best way to get a wheelbarrow to work, Tatty. You need a round wheel, not a square one, even though it has got my shoes on all four sides.
Well, I did try to make a round wheel, but all the tools in my blunt house are trees.
I know what you mean, Tatty. All your tools are blunt, and you need sharp tools to make your Vintentions.
Exactly.
Well, Stan's got some new tools down at his shop. Why don't you pop down and ask him if you can borrow them? I'll whiz you along with some wizzification if you like. And you lot can help me with this. Wizardy high, wizardy low. Touch your head and touch your toes. Blink your eye, pinch your ear. Tatty Bogle, disappear!
Right.
Phew, that's better. Now we can hear ourselves think, eh, Phoebe?
Sorry, Wizadora. I was still wondering when Max will answer the message I sent him.
Well, you've got a long wait, Phoebe. Pippa won't deliver any more letters until tomorrow morning.
Oh, but I didn't send him a letter. I sent him a fax.
Oh, yes, a fax. I forgot about faxes.
They're brilliant. All you do is you write a message on the piece of paper, you put it into your fax machine, and then dial the number of the person you want to send the message to.
Yes, and then you hear this screechy sound on the other end of the line, like this.
Yes, thanks, Phoebe. I think I preferred the sound of the vacuum cleaner.
But the thing is, I'd sent Max a fax saying, "Dear Max, I'd like to take you for a meal. Hope you can come." Love, Phoebe.
Oh, and so far no fax back.
Perhaps he doesn't really like me after all.
Oh, don't worry, Phoebe. I'm sure it'll be all right. He'll reply soon.
Wizadora, look at this plane I borrowed from Stan. It makes things really smooth. I mean, really smooth.
Ha! That plane doesn't look much use to me. Hasn't got any wings. They must have dropped off.
Hangle, that's not an aeroplane. That's a wood plane. You use it for smoothing the rough edges off the wood.
Oh, what a useful tool.
You be careful, Tatty. That's very sharp.
Where did Daddy plug it in?
Well, not every tool needs to be plugged in, Filbert. Tatty would use that one by hand.
Wizadora, come and look. Ta-ra! Now my wheelbarrow works properly because I've wheeled off all the smooths. I mean, I've split... oh, you know what I mean. And look what I've got inside.
My shoes! Oh, thank you, Tatty.
Oh, I almost forgot. Look at all the tools I got from Stan. There's a hammer for banging things with. A screwdriver for putting screws in. A tape measure for measuring things. A file for making things smooth. And a spanner for tightening nuts with. I got the tools from Stan so quickly, I was able to make another indention. Look at this.
I wonder what this'll be.
Ta-ra!
It's a pogo stick. What use is that?
It's got a spade fixed to the bottom, so I can jump up and down and dig a furrow in the garden at the same time.
There you go, Hangle. Another useful tool that you don't have to plug in.
Which reminds me, I better get on with my vacuum cleaning.
Happy digging.
Phoebe, have you got your fax yet?
No fax from Max yet.
Phoebe, is this the plug to the fax machine?
Yes. Oh, but you haven't unplugged it, have you?
No, I haven't.
You did it, didn't you, Hangle?
Yes. I'm sorry. I must have unplugged your fax when I plugged in my vacuum cleaner.
Well, I've plugged your fax machine back in, so it should be all right now.
Listen, it's Max. He's sending his fax tone. Oh, I'll send one back so I can receive his reply.
There. Good news, Phoebe?
Oh, yes. Dear Phoebe, thanks for your invitation. And yes, I would like to go out for a meal with you.
And 3 kisses. Ah, I do love a happy ending.
Wizadora, Wizadora, doing things in her very special way. Wizadora, nothing sure.